and I've spent the last 2.5 years of my life building this buggy from scratch. I want to share my experiences and my knowledge, and hopefully be a little entertaining.
Hey everyone, Josh here. Today I'm installing a fuel pump and a new fuel cell on the buggy. So I'll kind of walk you through some of the things that I've been doing. So here's the buggy. I'm installing this new fuel cell right here. It's a Holley. It's going to be replacing the old $30 Amazon fuel cell that didn't last very long. So hopefully this nice Holley pump will last a lot longer, which I'm sure it will. So new fuel cell here. My old fuel cell was a 10-gallon. It was way big. The thing that I noticed that would happen was when I was at a steep incline, I would run out of fuel. The engine would get, I should say decline, the engine will get starved for fuel. So this new cell is something that somebody I know uses, and instead of the fuel cell being wide, this is taller. So this is a 5-gallon, right? This should last easily a day for me wheeling, right? The best part about this is that the back is actually slanted. Let's see if I can see that here. So you see that back is slanted. So when I'm at a steep incline, the intake and the return will always, or I should say the intake to the pump will always have fuel, because all that fuel is wanting to be forced down into these. All right. So as it goes through the pump, it goes into this, I think it's a WJ filter and return. So it'll go through here, some will go to the motor, and then I have a return line that loops back down, back into the tank. Okay. So what I like about this setup versus an in-tank setup is something goes wrong, super easy to fix, right? Everything is right here. I probably won't carry an extra Holley pump. These are about 200 bucks, not super cheap. I'll probably carry a cheapy Amazon $30 one just to get me through the day, and then upgrade to a better one once I get home. Right. This tank also has a nice wide mouth. I didn't want to go with the white color, even though the white color is nice because you can see through it and see how much fuel you have. I went with the black since I have a black motif, but I can still look in here. This opens up, twists off, and I can easily see how much fuel I have. Right. This is a Jazz fuel cell. It's about 200 bucks. It's not cheap for a piece of plastic. It is what it is, right? Here I'll put my breather hose, wrap it around so if I roll over, fuel won't go everywhere. I'm using steel braided lines. It's not a necessity, it just looks really nice. It's a little bit hard to work with, but I know the longevity of these will be more than just rubber hoses. And then I'm using Evil Energy is the brand. It's an Amazon brand. It's budget, but really nice stuff. This is all Evil Energy fittings. They have a fitting for everything. And so everything is going to be nice and secure, right? So I welded this plate on here. Okay. One thing I noticed with these pumps is they do vibrate the chassis quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put these nutserts with these Torx head bolts, and I also use this little rubber washers I found on Amazon, which I can put in the links of the video, and that'll give me some rubber cushion, right, so this thing won't just vibrate the chassis as much as it could, right? This is an awesome pump. It's made by Holley. As you know, if you work in any kind of car stuff, you've heard of Holley. and today I'm going to show you how to install these nuts and nutserts and screws, and I use these all over my buggy and I love them. Right, they're strong and easy to put in and allow you to thread things instead of using self-tappers or having to use a nut. You do have to be careful, right, because these can strip, but once they're in, you install them right, they're really strong. So I'll put, I believe these are 1/4 inch by 20 TPI. I don't remember, but I'll put them all in the links below. Right, so I am inserting these, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. Right, this is going to hold my fuel pump, and I have no doubt they'll be strong enough. Most body armor, a lot of body armor is held on by these steps, so it will definitely be able to hold this. I'm going to go ahead and use my drill bit and make a little hole here just to kind of mark it. Try to center it best I can. Okay, one there, and I got one on the back side that I got to do. Alright, now we're going to take this off. This is a Jeep Cherokee based buggy. It's running a 4.0 liter motor, which I am rebuilding right now into a 4.6 liter, 4.7 liter stroker, which I'll have another video about and show you how we're doing that. I had a lot of issues with the old motor, so we decided to just rebuild it. I went cheap on the motor, and it's costing me now. So I'm going to drill this out. Alright. So now, I'm going to switch to a bigger. This is it 3/8? Okay. So the 3/8 is going to fit our nutsert here. Nice. So I found it works fine. That's what I use. So we're going to go through here. This hopefully goes faster. Well, that kind of sucks. Both of my batteries are dead. Well, we can move on to something else for now. One thing you do need, and is worth the $40–50. I bought this on Amazon. It's made by Rough Country, and it is actually a nutsert insert tool. So let me show you how this works. This tool spreads. Okay, this tool spreads and then allows you to crush these nutserts. So these have to pinch the steel, right? So this screws on. And then when you crush it, it goes in there. Okay, so I'll show you how I do it. I have done millions of these things when I owned a off-road business. You want to make sure you get it in there. This tool is actually a little bit bent, but it'll work. Put it in there, and you're going to need to use a little bit of manpower here. You crush it a few times. Okay, and then turn this slightly. You can over crush these. Alright. This unscrews. And I'll put the link to this tool. It's been amazing. This one's a little bent, it's been abused. But as you can see, the nutsert is there. Beautiful. Nice and clean. So we got one more to do here. So here's our result. These came out really nice. Oh, this one's a little bit loose still. Well, hopefully you learned something. Got to wire this up. Mount this. I'm going to make a bracket for that. We'll use some metal strap that I'm recycling. And mount this in there. It's going to look awesome. Thanks for watching.